let's see what we can do with the Grove OLED, this thing right there. So first of all, I'm in my Maker 100. Let's open it up. Let's show raw. Copy the whole chunk of code. Paste it here. Reminder, you can get it from the Portenta Pro community. And have a look at the includes. Include Arduino, that's not really needed. This thing, well, we'd better double check that it's actually installed. So go to, oh, yeah, that's not going yet, that's okay. Manage libraries or include manage libraries. And let's just see if this thing's installed. Has to download some of the libraries. While we're at this, I know I'm going to need some of these wires. So I'm just going to, this is a connector that I don't have it for the Portenta. Just regular pins go in these. Probably a darn good idea to stay to the same coloring. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so let's just see if this is installed. You just have to type it. It auto searches. Ooh, it cannot find it. Okay, that's a little more interesting. What we need is to install that. Okay, I'm going to pause for a bit. Okay, so the issue is, note here, it says note U8G2. So for some reason the include has lib on it, but the actual library is U8G2, which is right there. And I've got it installed, so it would have worked. It doesn't say update or anything, so it's all good. So I'm going to, I should connect it, and let's look at the connections. We have black to ground, red to 3v3, white to SDA, which is D11 on the Portenta. If we go over there, and I've got my Portenta in the same direction, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the bottom. Okay, let's get that done. I'm going to pause. Okay, so the white SDA line goes to D11. The yellow SCL line goes to D12. So D12 is even one more up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the last wire goes one more up. Now you'll notice I've got the black, and black is really hard to see with all this black. But ground is 4 down, 3 is 3v3, all these wires. Reminder, students, you make your own diagram of these connections before you get it checked by someone. Okay, so we can connect this up. Double click, so it's flashing green. And the port's figured out. It is the M7. So, and I can cancel that. And while we're at it, let's have a look at the code. So, a couple of things we got to do. SPI comes with the Portenta. Wire comes with the Portenta. Basically, this line's super important. I've already figured that one out for this Grove thing. Here are some other ones that were potentials. In the setup, you do U8G2 begin, and then in the loop, what I've got is we clear the buffer, we set the font, which is this irritating, you got to kind of know these different fonts. That's why I've listed a bunch of the fonts here. They're commented out. And then we draw a random pixel at a random 128, random 64. Draw a line, draw a line, draw a line, draw a circle, draw a string. There's your hello world. And send the buffer. And that's it. Oh. Okay. Here it comes through. Look down there. It's writing the address. It's writing the information, I mean. And there we go. It's doing something. can we see it with these darn webcams? Not terribly well. But you can kind of see that the circle is changing its radius, which is in the code. Hello World is staying still, but my darn webcam doesn't focus that well. Oh, anyway. The dot is moving, and the rectangle, you've got the line, vertical line, horizontal line, which is exactly what it's saying. Horizontal top, horizontal bottom line, and vertical on the right. Your circle, which the radius is changing randomly. Yeah, it's all kind of working. So, good.